This is Gina Moore, the Ultimate Puppy Picker, and I am using CapCut Editor for a long video. I've never done this before. I also have a dog snoring in the background. And this is about a 26-minute long video if I don't chop anything out. So, using CapCut, showing you my products, pre-workout, which I love pre-workout, and I just love my hot pink bottle. And Dawn dish detergent. I love the platinum. I use platinum now because, I like to spend an extra dollar for like dark blue. But Dawn, I've always loved it. If I am grooming a dog to leave or to go to show, I wash it completely to the skin at least 3 times, 2 to 3 times, and then I'll, with Dawn, rinse completely each time. The first time gets like all the oils and like outer layer of dirt. Second time kind of gets to the skin, lather it up. It lathers up better that second time. And then the third time makes it really flossy. You got to make sure to dry your dog. So anyway, this is about 30 minutes. This is how long it takes me to wash my dogs. And I love washing dogs, honestly. It's like my first job ever. I was like 14 and I worked at Jody B's Grooming in the Colony, Texas. And it was my favorite job. So, I love washing and grooming. I mean, like I can't scissor or anything like that, but I just love washing my dogs. I wish I could wash dogs all day and make videos. So this is my first time and making a video of it, the whole thing. So this is Rocky, Bulky Built Rocky, my husband's latest creation. He won nationals last year. We were just kind of showing him to play around and he won. And he produces pretty great. So shout out to Judge Chris White for picking a producing dog. So this is the generator for our mother-in-law suite. And I figure if it could be out here in the rain, I can wash dogs on it too. My son Arrow was like, "Mom, be careful, that looks dangerous." But I figure, well, it's not on. I don't know. I figure if it's out here in the rain, we'll be all right. So this is me and Rocky. I don't know. He probably weighs 100 pounds, and he wouldn't help me get him up here. So, my husband Chris and I used to kind of get in fights about how we put dogs out there. We always wanted them to look bully and badass. And I would just take pictures of them looking cute. So we had definitely 2 different agendas. And now, I know at one point some customers were like, "Oh, we went with a different breeder because your dogs look so mean." And they're like the furthest thing from mean. So that helped prove my point to Chris. Like, you don't have to make your dogs look so badass and perfect in pictures all the time because it scares my pet homes. And I know you're trying to flex or show off to your little breeder friends, but guess what? Your little breeder friends don't pay the bills. So this is old big meathead Rocky. He's got a lot of cool things about him. He's still pretty young, so we only expect him to do, to get cooler and cooler looking. Again, I don't know, like the volume, background noise, and all that, how well this is going to sound. But I'm trying. I've made short, like little cute videos with CapCut. This is my first time really trying to make a long form video. Scrub up in there in between those the balls and the inner thighs. They can't get there. The bullier dogs can't really get back there to clean themselves. So if you can clean them, you see all that muscle on the rear of this dog. That's not something that every bulldog comes with. It's something that we strive for. Another thing that my customers have told me that I don't really recognize, I know I've told Chris, but I don't recognize myself doing it, is we'll talk about our dogs like, "Oh, this dog has a good rear. This dog has a crap rear."
Right there. Stay right there.
But when we say that, we mean crap rear compared to the rest of our dogs. And for the most part, they all have exceptional rears.
My favorite.
They all have exceptional rears.
For dogs.
And so when we say one of our dogs has a shitty rear,
he's a kennel dog and he won nationals last year.
It's not really a shitty rear. We're just saying like it could be better. It's not a 10, it might be a 9 or an 8. Make sure to wash your dog's faces. It's really gross touching a dirty dog's face and just having a dirty face. Yeah, they don't love it. Your kids don't love to wash their face either, right? If soap gets in their eyes, well, they wash the baby ducks with this stuff, right? They won't die, I promise. Okay, he's just nothing but muscle covered in fur. Just scratch. So like right there in the furrow or that crease that goes in the middle of the forehead and down to the nose.
Don't move. Don't move.
It gets kind of oily in there, so make sure to scrub there and rinse and scrub and rinse. I think I don't remember how many times I washed the dog in this video, but I think I got tired before. I could have done it one more time.
They're right there.
Sweet dog. That's Chris coming out bugging me. Oh, my phone now has water on it. So I'm watching this with you guys, commentating. I hope it works. Anyway, use your nails, get down to the skin. There's nothing more disgusting than people who supposedly wash their dog. I've gotten puppy backs. I've gotten friends come over with dogs, and they literally, it feels or smells like they just rinsed their dog with like one coat of soap, rinsed it, dried it, and brought it over. Disgusting. Get down to the skin, get down to the leather of that dog, and clean it like you would wash your own hair or scalp, right? I hope. Get in those interdigit spaces or in between the toes. I've whelped some bullies that had some like cheesecake in between those toes. He's such a good dog. Probably don't even need that leash.
Hopefully it's warmed up a little bit. Stop.
Yeah, we have a water heater out here, our hot water access. So I try to wash them with warm water. In Texas, you didn't have to because the water was just warm. But since we moved to Virginia, the water, I guess the well's deep. I don't know. It's just water's always cold. So I try to make them and myself as comfortable as possible. I love washing dogs outside. It was funner in Texas because it was like 100 degrees all the time. And the water felt great. Now it's like never hot out here. It's humid as hell, but never hot.
Cracked my screen, so I don't want to get the phone too wet.
Yeah, I cracked the screen too on my cell phone. So if you see like weird light and stuff, and that's what it is. Lots of inner and outer thigh muscle, heavy bone, tight skin so you can actually see what's there, short fur. See that hip set? It's almost like an upside down U. That's what you want. the rear assembly from the back to look like an upside down U versus a V. So if you don't know what you're looking at, watch your dogs when they're standing there or walking away. If it looks like a V or a triangle, that's just not desired. And it's really, really hard to change that. Probably impossible. There are people who get dogs from us and thinking they could take it to a different line that has, subpar rears and fix it. And I promise you're not going to be the first person to try that. So it doesn't work. No one's ever popped out with a badass dog from half our stuff and half somebody else's. So, I mean, it doesn't work. You have to take it to something already
Always get
nice
face.
to make nice. Rocky's so sweet. The more you wash your face, obviously, the wetter you're going to get. Better to have a clean face. You got to take a shower anyway, right? So what do y'all think about this boy? Pretty cool video, so you can see we don't Photoshop. No need to Photoshop now. So chill and laid back. That's what's cool. Cool about him. You got to remember, not all Old English Bulldogs have the same temperament. You have to make sure to ask your breeder the dog's behavior. Now, mind you, if they only have one kind of dog, they think all oldies are like that, or all their dogs are a particular way, which might be normal to them. Like a super lazy dog might be normal to them, or a super hyper dog might be normal to them. So if they say, yeah, the dog's real chill, like compared to what, right? So you have to make sure to ask the right questions and get an informed breeder. The one breeder doesn't have to know everything, but maybe have a mentor that teaches them a little bit. I know my first few oldies were very hyper and neurotic, and my pet homes were having a hard time with them. So, just because something that was fine with me doesn't mean it's fine with everybody else. You just have to make sure to get the right temperament.
Don't move.
Um, for your program or for yourself or for your pet homes.
Okay. That's all. Oh, there we go. That's good sport. Oh, good sport. Thank you for being a good dog. Always clean the leathers of the ears. Good boy.
Yeah, he's a real good boy. We've tried him inside a few days. We're still trying to find
This
that
is like a
perfect
really
pet
badass
dog.
dog, and we have like 0 really good pictures of him. And why? Like, why are we always like that? We have nice dogs and like never get pictures of them. So that's gonna change. This is Bulky
So
Bill's
cute.
national winner, Rocky. Won nationals. That was his first dog show ever. He's only been to one. He's only been in some type of show like arena or setting once the day of nationals. And he drove from Virginia to Houston, Texas to show, and he did awesome. We have Grand Champion Bodie with us, and G Code, a puppy, with us too. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. All right, you're super, super lathered up. Ugh. You need to do your nails, bro. No, I don't. Your bash feel good. But your bash feel good. Alright, chill out. You want some?
Rocky's mom is her name on paper is Lemon Chiffon, but we call her Pie. Pie is Mac, Zombie, and Rolls Royce's littermate sister. So that's probably one of our best breedings ever. Everything from that breeding was fire. Still is. And he's gonna be our main stud for a while, along with his uncles Max here and Rolls Royce are here, and Ocean, their dad, is here. So we've got some of the greatest producers, and by that I mean outproduce themselves. They make nicer dogs than themselves, and thus we can give you guys some really well put together animals with sweet temperaments and have that wow factor. Because for us, it's like the crazier looking the dog, the better, right? We'll keep like the more extreme stuff, but let the show quality
You're getting
dogs,
me all
which are
wet,
more
dude.
so our pet quality dogs, go home to you guys.
Or is that sunblock?
So, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, someone will say, I never want to look like you. And his response is, don't worry, you won't. It's super intentional to look this way. And if we give you guys a puppy, it more than likely won't be as extreme as the dogs we keep. We got to keep that to make nice, well put together dogs, but they're more than likely not going to be so extreme unless you really ask for one. We keep that stuff. That's part of our recipe. And try to just let go or sell some really, really well put together animals. And again, remember these more extreme dogs should be on a glucosamine and chondroitin supplement. And we just started giving our dogs that, and really wish I would have started that a lot sooner, especially with some of my older boys. And even now, the dogs that we produced 8, 9, and 10 years ago, they're bulldogs. They're not, they're probably having a hard time now. So if we would have started them on glucosamine and chondroitin a lot sooner, it would have been better. He's kind of pulling away from me. They always look funky when they do that. But we started our dogs, everybody on New Vet. We feed our puppies the New Vet vitamin supplement, and we give our big dogs the new joint double strength, just one pill a day, or it's like a chewable. They call it wafer. I'm gonna get super hot one day so I can make these videos in my bikini or something. Hot pink. There goes Chris. Ducking my camera. So, washing a dog, getting to that leather, doing it a couple times, getting all the outside dirt and oil off, and then getting to the skin, and then doing it one more time to make it flossy. The most important part is getting all the soap off. You don't want to leave soap on your kids, yourself, your dogs. It just eats your skin away. Sometimes people call and say, oh, their dog's got all these skin issues, but it'll be something dumb like not rinsing. So rinse, rinse, rinse. I've gotten to where I've rinse, and then around the leash, when I'm blow drying, I can feel it soapy. Well, guess what? I got to rinse it all over again. Get the dog all wet. You make sure to get it really good around the leash because you'll forget soap there. And this is a job. It's like a little physically taxing. It's always good to keep yourself healthy as long as you're going to have dogs, and you got to keep up with them and they're young and they're strong and they're low to the ground and powerful. So you got to make sure to be capable. I can damn sure be in better physical shape. I am pretty strong though, but I can be in better shape for sure. And if and when my health starts failing, I'll probably get some pugs or Pekingese or something because you got to be real. It's hard to handle these dogs sometimes. If there's ever a fight and you're not capable and commanding enough to get it apart, you'll be sorry. The dogs will be sorry. They'll pay for it. One time I had the Huda and Lady Sylvanas kind of out together, thinking that I was the dog whisperer, and that shit popped off. Ocean was out, so he helped me break it up. But at the time, I was going to CrossFit a lot. I swore on my life, if it wasn't for CrossFit, like the dogs would have actually grabbed each other. But I had them on both on. I had one on a leash, and then one was outside of this tiny gate. And the only way I could keep them apart was like literally because I worked out so much. But me holding them there, it was exhausting. I finally got one in a crate, put the other one up, put the other one away. They didn't actually grab each other. It was just like it could have gone there. They're both over 100 pounds and powerful. So, anyways, work out if you're gonna keep dogs. Do something for yourself. Take pre-workout and get through the day like me. Or coffee. I've been more so on coffee lately. Sometimes they shake on command. He's not.
Shake. Good boy. I'm not gonna shake. Do that.
Gotta go grab my towels real quick.
No, stay there. Right, towels out. Someone sent me these from Facebook, so come on, buddy, let's see. Always clean the nose.
Yeah, even after you wash it, dry in there and clean and wash and dry that nose, please. You can even get a Dremel. If you have a crusty nose, you can get a Dremel and Dremel all that shit off. This video is probably well over a month old now. I've been meaning to upload it, so just now getting to it. We need to upload some more long form video on YouTube, especially, and Chris and I should be starting that pretty soon. So if someone sent me these towels, once he starts selling them, I'll put a link on here. I love them. They're super soft, and they actually absorb the water really well and like take it
Pulling
off.
out the loose hair too.
And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it pulls out the loose hair. I don't even remember if I blow dry Rocky or not. I usually blow dry everything. It's super clean and dry.
First job was grooming
Fungus
dogs.
and yeast
14 years old, I was
grows on water, so
I just love watching dogs. Before that, I always had golden retrievers, so always outside with the water hose and a dog.
Oh, UPS is here. Hope I get something good. Yeah, I love these towels. Dude sent me 3. I'm using them for my whelping, grooming. Freaking love them, and they're all bright colors and pretty cool.
For a dry dog, so I always.
So you dry a dog, put the other one down to pick up excess drip, especially if you're stuck in a tub. These dogs are not super trained or anything. They just, if they trust you, like these, they trust me, they trust Chris. and know you'll take care of them. They'll pretty much do anything you ask. And then they don't have like super hyper temperaments. That's not something we breed for.
What in my face, boy?
He's just so happy. Being scratched and groomed and touched. Good dog.
Not too destroyed.
He's got puppies on the ground right now with Blue Dream.
I like 5 stars. You like me too. Look at you.
Beautiful boy.
5 stars on your tail.
Loves being loved. That's Bulldogge Bill Rocky. Come check him out in person. We're in Virginia, close to Richmond.
And I usually wash them.
You want a puppy, you're welcome to
And
come
look,
see us.
And then
Schedule.
clip their nails and their whiskers. So dog baths can take me an hour, but I like to do a good job. Loose fur back here.
Yeah, take pride in your dogs, baby. Especially if you're coming to a dog show. I don't want to touch no nasty
All
dogs.
done. Bulldogge built Rocky.
Pissy.
Got his back. Wash dogs every few months, but
Thank
more
you for
so in
watching.
summertime. All right. Say peace. Look. Say peace. Oh yeah, you love me. Okay. Okay. Oh big. Oh big. Okay.
He's so cute.
Bye.
Peace out, y'all. Thanks for watching.